Yes, y'all. That's right. Yeah, yes, y'all. And you know how that go. It's the daily go get up show. You think it ain't when it is. You think it won't when it is. We are here. This is Power Monday. We do this thing this day after Sunday, and that's my word. Thanks for coming through, y'all. It's the Daily Go Get a Business Show, and we are in motion, baby. It's the quarantine show. We do it every day. We do this like we want to, and that's how we play. So today, we're talking about when you're easily discouraged, baby. When you're easily discouraged, what happens when you're easily discouraged? What happened? Now when you say that you're easily discouraged, we could be talking about a variety of things related to being discouraged or not. So we could be talking about the fear of rejection. Fear of rejection. That'll stop a lot of people in their tracks from ever really trying. And does that describe you? I hope that it doesn't. And that's my word. That's my word. You know how that goes. That's true, y'all. Thanks for coming through, y'all. It's the Daily Go Get Up This Sound. What's going on, T. Carey Wright? How you feeling? Yes. As Cook is in the house, T. Carey Wright is all up in the house. And Charlene Curry, Charlene Curry, Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Thanks for coming through now. And we talking about when you're easily discouraged and how come? How come anybody would be easily discouraged? What can happen in your life to make you feel like you're easily discouraged now? I'm not trying again now. No. Because when you think about being easily discouraged, you have to question how bad you want something or whether you want it at all. You know? And some people don't seem to understand. So we're going to try to break it down for you, my man. And it's going down like that. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily. The Daily Go Get a Business Show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 75. Oh, too loud here. Too loud. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R's. The Daily Go Get a Business Show. This going down. We live in direct, so let's get it popping. Yo, listen. So check it out, right? So check it out. Yeah, I mean, today on this Power Monday, while we still quarantining, what we're going to talk about is when you're easily discouraged. When you're easily discouraged, do you know anything about being easily discouraged? What is your frustration level of when you get things that you want or do not get things that you want? When you don't get something that you desired, dreamt about, went out for, asked for, was promised or whatever, you know, if it doesn't get delivered on the timeline that you wanted to get delivered, what happens with you? Do you say, you know what? No, you gonna give me what I came for, or what I worked for, or what I dreamed about, or what you promised me, or what you said you would. You're gonna keep them promise. You ain't gonna front on me. You're gonna deliver today. You see, you're gonna make sure that you give me mine. I'm gonna make sure that's just like the sun. I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna make sure that you give me the crown, and you try to turn me down. How that sound? Or is it like, well, you said that you was going to do this, that, and the third. Do you let your pride get in the way and say to yourself, well, I ain't going to beg you, or I ain't going to kiss your ass? We hear that. I don't know about y'all, but I hear that a lot. Well, I ain't going to kiss your ass in order to, well, I ain't got to do this. I got pride, baby. And it's, you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? You know, I mean, a lot of times that's how we approach the situation. But does it work? Does it work? Are you easily discouraged, baby? Are you easily discouraged, or are you a full-fledged tenacious go-getter that says, I don't listen, if I conceived it, dreamt it, thought about it, work for it, I'm gonna get it. Ain't nothing gonna hold me back. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Ain't nothing gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Are you that type? Or are you the type that say, you know what, y'all niggas ain't about nothing. Y'all ain't about nothing. You know, all y'all do is talk. You know, y'all said y'all was gonna give us this, and you didn't deliver, 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 didn't deliver, you 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 didn't deliver, deliver. Or do you keep on trying, baby? Do you keep on trying, or do you back out at the first sound, first scene of trouble? You know what I mean? Well, how does it go for you? You know? Now, if you're like normal people, you weigh whether something is really worth something or not to you. But if you say that you wanted something, do you go for it? You know? There may be certain things that we go for that are important to us when we went for it. And maybe when we see that there's actual work involved, maybe we back up a little bit, fall back a little bit, or say, you know what, I thought I wanted it, but I ain't want all that. I thought I wanted all that. Turns out I didn't want all that. We're going to get into this tonight. We're going to really get into this tonight because, you know, we probably have all really thought that something was going to be good for us because we were all young at one time and we were all starry-eyed at one time. And we really probably all thought that we really wanted something because we thought something was really great. And come to find out it wasn't all that. So boy, build and destroy. What's going on, so boy? What's going on, so boy? How you feeling? How you feeling in my big sis, Robin Ming, all up in here on the swing, ready to do a thing. And my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling, my G? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? So we talking about when you're easily discouraged, and why? Why would you be easily discouraged? My brother from another mother can probably relate to this concept when you was younger and you was getting into girls and you was trying to get your rap game down. Maybe you had a big brother or cousin or a friend of yours, you know, that had to school you on how to talk to a chick. You know, how not to play yourself when you went up, you know, talk to a chick, when you approached the shorty, whether you approached her in school or whether you approached her out there in the world at the movies, the arcade, the mall, the park, whatever. You know, what to say and what not to say to get a female's attention. And at first you might have been scared as shit. But I mean, listen, she might have been worth it. Little pretty thing. Regardless of the complexion, might have been brown, might have been light, might have been dark. Whatever it was, it made you go, oh, shit. Damn, I got to holler at her. But you may not have known how to holler. But one thing is for sure, if you was going to step to her, you had to step with confidence. You had to step like you was either somebody already or like you were on your way to being somebody. Even if you didn't really recognize that that's what women liked back then. You know, they like dudes who stood out. Not saying that you had to show out, but stood out in a certain type of way. Confidence gets a person far. It's different than arrogance. It's definitely different than arrogance. When you are a confident person, it just means that you know what you're doing. And you are aware of your abilities, your skills, your talents. And so you showcase them. You don't have to crush other people. You don't have to make anybody else feel small. You don't have to put anybody down. What you're trying to do is promote yourself. So when you know what I mean, you like your man's might have told you, like, listen, man, this is how you could game to these little shorties. This is how you kick game. Tell her this, tell her that, blah, 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 blah. And that's only if they were good at it themselves. But nonetheless, the whole point is, if you step to her with the feeling like, well, if she turned me down, this is going to ruin my whole day, then you've already had your day ruined, dog. Because you may have already had the package. You know, in the 80s, you may have already had the package. You know, a fly haircut, some decent sneakers, tennis shoes, whatever you call them in your part of the country. You know what I'm saying? You know, like little fresh gear, whatever that was in your part of the country at the time and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you did what you needed to do. You may have just you may have had curly hair. You knew them chicks like curly hair. That's what it was. You wasn't gonna find too many chicks that didn't like curly or wavy hair. So you might have had that. Boom. Do-rag. No do-rag. Boom. Stocking cap. No stocking cap. Boom. You just had that good shit. Get your Murrays on. Get your Murrays on. Get your Murrays on. Or you had that high top fade. We called it a block where I'm from. I never called that shit a fade. Like, what's fade? We call that a taper. It's a high taper. High taper. So, bottom line was, you had to step with confidence. So if she shot you down, well, that normally meant you didn't come correct. It probably wasn't because you was ugly, but I seen ugly dudes with enough game. You're like, damn, how you get a number? He got a number. He got a number. And made something out of it. Because he kicked that game with confidence. He didn't go in it like, well, if she don't start I'm acting like she biting on the line, then I'm be like, all right, well, you know what I mean? You have a nice day, sis. No, you go in there like, listen, I'm gonna go in there like a Jehovah's Witness. I'm gonna knock on her door. I'm gonna knock on her heart door, and you know what I mean, see if I can get invited in. I'm about to push these awakes and watchtowers on her. I'm about to push the awake and watchtower of my personality upon her. I'm about to impose my awake and watchtower on her. That's how you had to do it. And it wasn't easy. Because sometimes it might have been a girl who was a little bit out of your league as far as you were concerned. Maybe she had a couple of dollars. You know what I mean? Went to a better school. You know, pretty as fuck. A little prettier than the girls you used to dealing with. Shoot, a lot of times those girls would get with the ugliest dudes. You know why? Because everybody thought that they was out of their league. And the ugly dude was like, shit, out of what league? She about to get some of this ugly dick. She getting some of that. Easily discouraged. If you ugly, you already know that you gotta go in hot. So a lot of these ugly cats, they go in, you know what I mean, with their guns blazing. Pow, 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 pow. On some John Woo shit. Whoa, pow, 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 pow. Whoa, pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. On some John Woo. Easily discouraged. Is you or ain't you easily discouraged? Is you or ain't you easily discouraged? Thank y'all for coming through, man. If y'all coming through, please make sure you hit that like button. I'd appreciate that mucho. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that too. Y'all know how we do. It's the DG crew. We in here. Ooh. So we're talking about when you're easily discouraged, and how come? Why would you be easily discouraged, son? You know what I mean? We're not playing them kind of games, so we're gonna work it out. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're gonna talk about it deeply. And if you would like to get on the microphone and tell your story or relate to it, the number to call is the area code 319-527-6199. Once again, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. All you have to do is press number 1, and that will let us know that you would like to speak. And then we will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. So you can get on in here and tell your story. Everything is uncensored. You can say whatever you want to say. You want to laugh, you can laugh. You want to cry, you want to cry. You want to scream, you can scream. You want to yell, you can yell. You want to curse, you want to cuss, you want to swear. You can do it right here. Just be respectful, my dear or my bro. It's all good, you know. We gonna hold it down with the Daily Go Getter Mism Show. All righty then. So where are my tenacious people out there? Where are my recalcitrant people out there? Where are my stubborn people? Where are my people that go in like, listen, man, ain't nothing. I don't care if what I want is bad for me. I'm gonna get it, and then if it's bad, I'll let it go. But first, I'm gonna get it up in my palm. And if it's too hot to hold, if it's too hot to handle, too cold to hold, I'm gonna drop it down. But a story gonna get told. I had that. And I feel that, you know, like I was always influenced by dudes that was go-getters when I was growing up. Like, even if I didn't really think that you were that talented or you were that good or whatever, but the fact that you would hang in there, you would sell yourself hard instead of letting people tell you how good you were or what direction that you were going into. I was always impressed by that. Like, listen, that cat is nowhere near where he needs to be as far as his talent level or whatever he's going for, but he's going for his. And I gotta respect that. Because it ain't where you start, it's where you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So if you start out strong, but in your middle you fizzle out because you're really not that qualified, make sure that you finish strong. Whenever that finish is going to be, make sure that you don't finish until that's what your determination is going to be. Don't let it be because somebody told you no. I don't know any successful people that were easily discouraged. You know, I don't know any successful people, whether you're talking about financially, spiritually, familial, whatever. They all had to try. They all fell hard sometimes, got laughed at and humiliated, teased and hurt sometimes, a lot of times or whatever. But they said, nah, fuck that. I'm going back in. I'm going back in hot. If you don't knock me out, then I'm getting back up and I'm fighting and I'm going the distance and I might mess around and knock you out. If you knock me out, all right, the fight is over for right now, but I'm going back to the lab. I'm gonna watch these tapes. I'm gonna recover, make sure I recover from this concussion, and I'm coming back. I'm going to train hard and I'm going to fight you again. But this time that fight is going to be different. I don't have no choice but to respect that. Emily Dunlap in the house said, Emily, good to see you, ma. TK Wright says, I am not easily discouraged, especially when someone tries to tell me that what I want to do can't be done or done easily or at all. I hear you. I hear that. I totally hear that. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita, is all up in the house. I'm so glad to see ya. Yes, I am, y'all. We gonna do this thing for reals, no scam, y'all. Yeah, S Cook, you gotta push that. You gotta push that watchtower on them. I don't care what nobody say. I respect me some Jehovah Witnesses. I do, especially when I was doing comedy. I really respected the motherfuckers. Because one thing about doing stand-up comedy, it is not easy, especially when you're young in the game. You ain't got your stage presence up. You ain't got your jokes ready. Your timing ain't down. You scared to go in. You really are. You know, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be at home, you know, training for a show, getting my shit together, be in the shower, hoping that when I get there, something happened and I can't get on stage. I'm already at home, feeling like I gotta go. I ain't gotta go. It's open mic. But hoping that something comes up and I can't get on stage, but I went down there. And next time I'll be more prepared because I'm gonna go and kill him. And then nothing go wrong. Nothing go wrong. I gotta go up there on that stage. But I know what it's like to be scared as shit. To have good material, but be scared as shit because it might not be your night. No, it's not whether tonight is your night. You gotta go in there and sell that shit. Shit. I've seen people with garbage jokes, but they sold the shit out of it and it worked. And I've seen people with hot shit. Like, yo, did y'all not? How do y'all not find that? Yo, that was genius. And they didn't laugh at it. Why? Because he didn't sell it. He didn't sell it. So looking at Jehovah's Witnesses, knowing that they selling something that nobody seems to want, or I've never heard anybody admit that they appreciate what Jehovah's Witnesses do. I've never heard anybody say that, but I sure as fuck did, because I had to take on their persona every time I went out there on that stage, and I did it and did it and did it until I was like them. Like, fuck that. Run up and grab the mic. Shit. Yo, Sun 752 all up in the house. Yo, this is what we gonna do tonight. How y'all feeling? Yo, ladies up in here looking good and all that shit. What's going on, baby? Oh, look at this. Look at this right here. There's a couple right here. Look at all good. My man all hugged up. He hugged in the front row, hugged up on his shorty. Hugged up on his shorty. Okay, all right. And my man says, shit, yeah. She dragged me to see these wanna-be funny ass niggas. But don't get ambitious. Ambitious, you know that. That's when you know the love for your girl is young. That's that young, jealous, possessive love. Like, yeah, I work to get this shorty. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, pull it in, you know what I'm saying? yeah, that's my shorty. Yeah, that's my shorty. Let's go ahead and tell your jokes, son. Yeah, hope you funny tonight. Go and tell your jokes, but you tell them to all these other chicks, this is mine. You know, like, that's how you had to do it. Go up there like your shit don't stink. Easily discouraged? Nah. You'll never make it in show business if you're easily discouraged. Because the shit ain't like it is on TV when you go into the supermarket, grocery store, or the laundromat, and somebody come in like, oh my God, look at you. Have you ever thought about modeling? Singing, acting? Nah, I don't go like that. It don't only go like that on TV. And everybody that's doing that act on TV, none of that shit happened to them. You know? Norris Hill says, I wish I had copies of the letters I wrote. That's where my confidence was. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, the written word. Yeah, you can get a lot. You can get far with a shorty with the written word. Them letters back in the day, them cards and shit like that. Ooh, it still hit. It still hit. You know, you got to put ink on it, though. Like, them text messages are one thing, but when they see that you done took time out to put ballpoint pen to pad, ballpoint pen to paper, it's like, oh, shit. You know, because nowadays, everything is so digital. You ain't wrote in a while. When was the last time you free-handed a letter? You know, you start feeling your age when you have to handwrite a letter. You be like, yo, you mean to tell me I used to do this shit every day in class? And you ain't wrote but one paragraph and shit. Hold on. Shit. I realize I ain't got no carpal tunnel stamina past my signature and shit. All right. Damn, can't stay within the lines. Ain't no lines. You gotta try to create this shit. Yeah, she gonna love this shit. Yeah, baby. I'm writing these lines, and I write them the way I talk because I want you to feel me through these lines when you read them. You understand what I'm saying? So I want, when you read this stuff, I want you to think about me and what me and you could be, and what I want me and you to be is something spectacular. You know, I could take you around the world without even leaving the room, but I want to make sure that as we astro travel together and we go to places unexplored by any man, by land or sea, that my aquatic love for you, my intergalactic and aquatic love for you, you know what I mean, stands the test of time and will surpass generations and galaxies unexplored by man. Star Trek, Star Wars, and the first man on the moon, Neil Armstrong, they ain't seen nothing like what me and you could have as we get to the me. Damn. And so, if you give me a chance to show you what kind of man I could be, I'm going to make you the happiest and proudest woman that God ever created. And you are God's creation. Oh yeah, he broke the mold when he made you. And when he made me, he made me to love you. You. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you understand as you follow with me in the story, my man? So hold on. No, as hell says 90% of the time I was turned down, wound up in the friend zone. Wow. Okay. Robbie Min says there's no such word as can't. Well, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But can't is more physical. It's more physical. Emily says, Norris, I feel you on that. Carol Chamberlain says, agree, Robin. Listen, whenever I ended up in the friend zone, then we wasn't really friends. Fuck out of here, shorty. Like, if I was going to you to be your friend, then believe me, that's all we was ever going to be. But other than that, friend zone. But shoot, I've seen dudes who got in the friend zone, who was in the friend zone, make it out of the friend zone with a little alcohol, maybe some weed or something. And I ain't talking about no date rape. Well, she like to get high. Get her high. All right, anyway. Carol Chamberlain says, the only limitation is you. Don't limit yourself. I feel you on that. Robbie Mink says, if you fail once, you continue to keep trying until you get it right. See, that's that Capricorn spirit right there. Like, what you talking about? I'm a Capricorn. I get discouraged every day. And that's why every day I push on like shit. Like Mars Day in Purple Rain. I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna make you love me. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about tonight, y'all, on the Daily Go Getimism show. When you're easily discouraged, and the reason why would you be easily discouraged? Are you easily discouraged? Does that describe you? What you know about that? What you know about that? What you know about this and that? Yeah. What you know about that now? So I don't know. I've been discouraged at times and for things that I really didn't feel like I was prepared for. You know, like if I haven't properly evaluated something that I thought that I wanted, like if I just saw something and it appealed to me, I thought like, yo, it'd be nice to have that. Or have you ever gone to buy a car? You really wanted this car, and you know how some people lie about their income, and try to be able to be able to finance a vehicle. Some people will go ahead and find a way to finance their vehicle, and even though it sounds stupid, but they'll go ahead and spend all of that money, financing that vehicle until they just can't do it anymore. And some people will go into that dealership knowing which car that they wanted to drive out of there, and they wind up driving out the economy model of a car that they had no desire to drive because they were discouraged by the car dealer. Like, listen, according to your income, you're not going to be able to drive out here with no Dodge Viper. So you can drive out of here with this Dodge Charger. Charger is a nice car. Fast, very fast. You can get the SRT. Vroom, vroom. Hemi engine. Vroom. Dual exhaust. Look at them pipes. Listen to these pipes. Shoot, you want to go Dukes of Hazzard? You can get this Challenger, but you ain't riding out of here with that Viper. No Viper. No Viper. But you came to get the Viper, the 2-door, the coupe, the 2-seater Viper, the we talking about the 6-speed. I'm talking about 0 to 60 in like 4.7. That Viper. But you left out of there with a Charger or a Challenger. Nice car. But both of those cars are sedans. Well, you can get the coupe. You can get the coupe in both. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You did not leave out of there with that Viper, and the Viper was what you went in there to get. So you got discouraged from buying the Viper because you were told that you didn't have enough money. So instead of going back to the lab and being like, all right, I'll come back when I got enough money, you said, all right, I'll drive the Charger. Shout out to any and everybody out there that has a Charger, because I'm not dissing that car. I love that car. I do. I love that car. Only beef I have with Chrysler vehicles is, they got a problem with them brakes. You know what I mean? They got a problem with them brakes. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a serious problem. But bottom line is, how did you get thrown off the track of what you said that you wanted? Did the financial part of it determine how bad you wanted something? It's just the same way as if you wanted to get with somebody that you really like. How did you get discouraged from pursuing them because now all of a sudden they high maintenance? But they was high maintenance when you was going for them. You knew they was high post. You seen shorty, hair done every day, nails and gear. Hair done every day, no nails and gear. I said hair done every day, nails and gear. Hair done every day, nails and gear. I said hair done every day, nose and gear. I said hair done every day, nails and gear. I said hair done every day, nails and gear. What did you think that you gonna do right here? I said nails done every day, hair and gear. I said hair done every day, nails and gear. I said hair done every day, nails and gear. Yo, you gotta step up to the plate. Your hair, hey yo, you wanna get with the girl with the hair and the nails done. You gotta step up and give you a $2. You know how it goes, son. If you can't afford the chick it won't be the chick for you, but you gave up. Yo, what's it gonna be? Do you wanna get with the Farrah Fawcett chick in the black suit? Yo, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Do you want the girl with it, the hair done every day? Yeah, and again. Hey, you knew the job was hard when you took it. Don't start getting all squeamish now. Yeah, well, to me now she ain't all that. Well, the nerve of you. The nerve of you, son. How can you bail out so quickly? How can you bail out so quickly? Emily said, told my sons they only fail if they don't try. Oh, y'all talking about when I was writing the letter? Look, man. I'm just saying. Carrie writes on my son, he's doing the most with this letter. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you something about this letter writing. And y'all women can front all y'all want. But if your boyfriend from, I don't care if it was 40, 50 years ago, if you threw away his letters, then he wasn't writing it right. If he, if your little boyfriend or whatever, or your little love interest, your little beau, your little crush or whatever, wrote you a letter back in the days, and you found a way to throw away that letter at any point instead of hiding that letter away, filing it away, putting it in a photo album or whatever, then he ain't write it right. He wasn't, maybe he was in LD class and he just couldn't write. But even if he was in LD, he should have just went for the easiest words. The easiest way that was the sweetest. Like, I don't know why the sky is blue. I don't know why the sea is too. I don't know why a cow goes moo. All I know is that I love you. I said, all I know is that I love you. All I know is that I love you. I don't know why the sky is blue. I don't know why the sea is blue. I don't know why a cow goes moo. All I know is, baby, I love you. And it's not gonna stop, y'all. Not stop, y'all. You the only thing I want, you to cream at the crop. Stop, y'all. It won't stop, y'all. I gotta get with you. And my heart won't stop. It keep on beating. I keep on needing you around. And I don't care how it sounds to you when I put this pen to the paper. I'm gonna get with you. We gonna do capers. Throw my letter away. You crazy. Niggas, you crazy. You crazy. Nah, son. No. So you got to make sure you put that pen and paper. You make sure you put that pen and paper and make it sound, make it feel right. Give her something that she can feel. You know what I mean? To let her know your love is real. Your love is real. Okay. So Nara says, I left the part where the friend zone had its benefits. Sometimes a one-off became a point of reference. I know somebody I can hook you up with if they weren't available at the time. I'm like, hey, you know what, man? So boy, he says, I'm getting the car I'm getting the car. Trust me. I have a few letters. As Cook says, I have a few letters still. Exactly. I know what look. I, I might, I might, I might don't know everything, but I know something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Carol Chambers says the letters are in the past with him. I ain't shy head. No, it says, oh, if they don't speak and write on a decent level, they can forget it. Word up, man. Word up. But being easily discouraged, yo. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. I said 319-527-6199. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and push the like button. So what makes people, what really makes people lack confidence? What makes people become discouraged easily? Is it insecurity, lack of confidence, insecurity, not feeling like you're worthy, not feeling like you're going to be able to live up to the promise? You don't think that you'll be able to perform at a high level. That can discourage you easily. Because just like I was saying, how I had to talk myself into going out and performing every night. And I used to go out and get on stage every night. But every night I had to talk myself into it till I got good. When I got good, it was like, shit, now you got to pay me. I ain't going out there every night. Shit, I'm worth money. But when I was hungry, I had to decide whether I was ready, whether I was equipped. Was I built for this? Was I, you know what I mean? Was I the real deal? Because I wanted to be good. I wanted to be good, and I wanted to be better than everybody else. And deep down in my heart, I felt like I was. Whether I was or not, it didn't matter. I felt like I had some shit that they didn't have. They ain't, After a while, some people started to say, "Yo, he got some shit," but it needed to be polished. You know what I mean? Honed, and we need to be planed down and sandpapered. And, you know what I mean? Put some shellac on that shit. Yo, give me that polyurethane over here. You know what I mean? Need the polyurethane. We gonna make that shit smooth like brand new hardwood floors. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you got to do a whole lot of sanding. You got to get the professional sander. Make a lot of noise when you getting the hardwood floors together. Wear your dust mask, and it wasn't even COVID-19 time. Get out all those perfections. Nah, man, you got to get more. You did good over here, but it's not like that over here. Stop being lazy. You got to get over here. And somebody got to get on their hands and knees and get in them corners. You got to get in them corners. Yeah, get your sandpaper in them corners. Yeah, the corners. You can't fuck up the corners. You gotta get precise, and you gotta work on them details. Get them details. The details. So going for what you want, getting what you want. If you are easily discouraged, then I think that it's easy to make the argument that you ain't ready for what you want. You don't really want it. You want to want it. But you don't really want it. Think about the things that you got in your life. You probably got them because you stuck to your guns, because you really went for yours. You refused to take no for an answer. You wasn't going out like that. They said no, you said yes, right back at them. Like, shit, what you mean no? There have been people who ran for president of the United States. Listen, George H.W. Bush, the late George Bush, he ran for president against Ronald Reagan. Joe Biden ran against Obama in 2008. They didn't make it. But later on, they got their chance. They got their foot in the door and they rocked out. George Bush was highly respected in Washington. He was the former head of the CIA. But I didn't like his politics. You didn't like his politics. But you had to respect the fact that he went back in. He wasn't taking that no for an answer. He said, shit. And as fucked up as this is going to sound, even with Donald Trump, come on, man. Nobody gave him a shot at becoming president, and see what happened. See what happens when you let a motherfucker go undiscouraged. You see what happens? While we was busy laughing, like, he ain't no way. Shit, ain't nobody voting for this. Now we scared he gonna get a second term. Because we know that he's not easily discouraged. He will go back to the lab and work on what he wants. And we have to be the same way, but we have to do it in a positive way. People respect them for that. They respect him because they know that just because the answer is no with him, he'd be like, no. Okay. It's almost like he liked that shit. Like, all right. If he can't fire you, then he'll just find a way to get around you. We have to be the same way. Being easily discouraged, you didn't want it. You ain't want it bad enough. It's like Gladys Knight talking about, how the boy, took the midnight train to Georgia. Getting on the midnight train to Georgia. Woohoo! I'd rather live in his world than live without him in my world. Yo, but he didn't have what it takes. He wanted to be a superstar, but he didn't get far because he ain't want to be a superstar good enough. It wasn't nothing popping in Georgia back in them days. There wasn't no Atlanta that was off the hook and shit. And that ain't even part of Atlanta which he was talking about. Them backwater, them woods in Atlanta. Let's see where Gladys Knight is from. What part of Georgia she from? What part of Georgia is Gladys Knight from? Atlanta.
According to biography.com, talented singer and actress Gladys Knight was born Gladys Maria Knight on May 28, 1944, in Atlanta, Georgia, and started out on the road to success at an early age.
No, ain't that about a bitch? Atlanta? Never mind. Never mind. God damn it. Let me down. I thought all right. Oh, what y'all talking about? All right, no, okay. No, it says Emily, I not call no more. Oh man, Carol Chambers says, thank God I have power again. Yes, power. Yes. That's exactly, Carol. You see what happened with 45. So a cat. I'll tell y'all, man, a long time ago, my dad told me something. He said, Omar, beware of people who are not afraid of humiliation. He said, because when you dealing with a cat that does not fear embarrassment, you're not dealing with nothing regular, and you're not dealing with somebody that you're going to be able to just sweep under the rug, push to the side, leave in the back, or forget about, because they will rise up and hurt you, whether you're talking about physically, financially, or whatever. But they're not willing to just, take your little diss, your little insults and all of that and cower in the background. They will rise up and get it done. They will rise up and get it done against you. So you want people like that on your side, because they will rise up for you. But yeah, you can't deal with it. You dealing with a cat that doesn't fear embarrassment. Those are the real I don't give a fuck motherfuckers. You know what I mean? The real I don't give a fuck. These cats be running around here talking about they don't give a fuck. No, they still fear embarrassment. When you talking about, cats that go outside butt naked, that kind of shit. But they're not afraid that somebody's going to laugh at them. They're not ashamed of their own skin. They're not discouraged in that way. When they tell you they're willing to do whatever it takes in order to get something, they mean it. They're not like me and you who say, well, I ain't going to do this to get it or that to get it. I ain't going to kiss nobody's ass to do it. I'm not going to sacrifice my manhood to do it. I'm not going to put my life on the line for it. I mean, that's your choice, and that's your preference and your prerogative. Not necessarily, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but either you really, really want it and you really bout it, or you ain't. Because if you really bout it, it's going to show, and people going to respect that. They're going to be like, "Yo, man, make that dude a plate. Give him a plate. You ain't gotta give him a big plate right now. He'll come back for more, but give him a plate, because they see like he ain't leaving here without a plate. He ain't leaving here without a plate. He came to this cookout. He gonna get a plate. Y'all teasing him about the food that he chose. He got that plate though. Y'all teasing him about drooling and spilling food when he eat. He got that plate though. Y'all said that he wasn't gonna get no plate. He left here with a plate, and you had to make it for him. So you put all the nasty food on the plate. You know what I mean? And he ate that shit. And you laughing. He got that plate though. And it's like the cats will be like, but you only won by 1 point. And that's exactly how much you lost by. But in the winners column, see this the column that says W, it got me in it. In the column that say L, that means loss. That has you in it. That has you. W, me. L, you. It don't say L, but almost W. It don't say that. And mine, it don't say W, but almost L. It don't say that. Championship, motherfucker. Super Bowls are normally close games. They've been won and lost by a point or two. But those Super Bowl hats, trophies, and t-shirts only went to one team, and the rings. One. Hoo-ha! Easily discouraged. You're normally easily discouraged when you haven't decided that you want something against all odds. You may want something against all logic. Like, you ain't got no business wanting that. But guess what? Though? I want it though. So like I said, people going to respect that. They're going to respect that. And they should. You should respect the tenacity and the zeal the zeal up in them, in somebody. Like, yo, that boy hungry. You want a job? You want a job? You know, remember back in the day before it was all about internet, and you had to actually pound the pavement to go look for a job, fill out applications. You know, you go out look for a job, you would already be ready for an interview, just going to go fill out applications. So you got dressed for success to go look for a job. So you wanted to work at a place, you go in there and fill out the application, you had to do that with confidence. I would like to know, are you accepting applications for employment at this time? No? If they said no, you could just leave out the door. Or if you were tenacious, you would say, do you have any idea of when you will be accepting applications and for what positions? Are there any, what types of entry level positions are available in this place of business? Because when you do that, now you got them thinking like, wait a minute. Asking some different questions. Has some insight. This may be the type of person that we do have room for. What type of entry level positions? Well, you know what? We're not accepting applications right now, but come on in and let you fill out one. And soon as a position becomes available, you know, perhaps we can consider you. And they're going to do that based on your level of professionalism and tenacity and getting what you want. Now they want to see how well you fill out an application. Like, oh, you're dealing with somebody who knows some shit. They don't have a lot of qualifications. They don't have the education or the training, but evidently they have some level of training. And they probably are the type that can be trained to do a lot of things. I see something in this person. All because you didn't get discouraged and say, oh, no applications. Okay, thank you. Bye. You didn't do that. You made an impression. And the impression that you made was that you weren't willing to be easily discouraged. You weren't just going to take no for an answer. You came there to give information and to receive some. And you did just that. And you made an impression on somebody. And they may not even have hired you for that company, but they knew somebody, you know, they got your name and all of that kind of stuff. And passed it on to somebody like, yeah, let me tell you something about this guy or this woman right here. They caught my attention when they did this and when they did that. Carol Chamberlain said Atlanta may have had backwoods then. They may have. No, back. We talking about back. Emily Dunlap says every town have backwoods on the real. What, in Georgia? Because we ain't got no backwoods in Philly. Not no backwoods. It ain't no country in this city. A lot of urban gardens, but ain't no country. And be like, them Bamas down in South Philly is crazy. No, we don't have any Bamas. Just people, I ain't gonna get into all it. Time for the voice. So, yeah. Being easily discouraged. Are you? Is you or ain't you? What do you get out of things? How much effort do you put forth? How much effort do you put forth? It'll make you or break you. Make you, break you, shake you, and bake you. Speaking of shake and bake, I never liked shake and bake. It wasn't that bad though. I guess I didn't understand, like, why do we need shake and bake? They used to be hyping up Shake and Bake like that shit was really about something. That shit and Sloppy Joe, that manwich shit. You know what I mean? Like, why are we pushing this? What's up with the manwich? Manwich, made for man. It was a manwich. Sloppy Joe. It was a manwich. Get your manwich on. Get your manwich. Get your manwich. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to get on by there. We gotta do these birthday shout outs and then okay. Let's get it popping. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious April 13th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They are SPECIAL. They are number one out the box, Kendra Edwards. Kendra Edwards. Happy birthday to you, Kendra. And Charmaine Letman, turning 52 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Charmaine. And Gregory McIntyre, no relation, turning 57 years old today. Happy birthday to you, Greg. And Dorothy Tootle, turning 55 years old today. She turned to Deuce Nichols. Happy birthday to you. And Jay Warren, turning 39 years old today. Last year of your 30s. Hold on, my brother. Just hold on. Hold on to every 365th day of that time. You can't get it back. And Khalid X Henry, happy birthday to you, to Khalid. Khalid. And last but certainly not least, my man, Antonio Goodman. Happy birthday to you, Antonio. Happy birthday to you, Antonio. Happy birthday. I want to say happy birthday to all of you. And anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious April 13th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, listen, y'all. We talking about being tenacious. We talking about being stubborn. We're talking about having zeal, being a zealot. We're talking about making sure that you get what you came from, making sure that you get paid what you were promised and what you worked for. We're talking about making sure that you make your presence known and that you do not get shoved in the background and forgotten about. No. So when you talk about being easily discouraged, don't let yourself become part of that conversation. Don't let yourself become part of that conversation. You rock out. You rock on to do the damn thing. You make sure that people understand where you're coming from, who you are, and what you came to do. Even if you are easily discouraged, find out what's going on with that. Find out if there has been something that has happened in your life that has prevented you from really enjoying the promise of the things that you knew or said that you wanted. And you have to decide for yourself if you really want something. Because if you don't really want something, it's going to show. And if you really do want something, it's going to show. Now, whether it shows in front of the right people or not is not really. Well, actually, you have a lot of control over that. Because that's going to depend on where you made your presentation. Where you decided to make your mark, where you decided to showcase your talent, where you decided to get your attention from. So with that being said, I want y'all all to have a great night, and I want y'all to be tenacious and zealous And whatever that y'all go for, go get us for real. Or, go hard or go home. I mean, pretty much go hard or go home. With that being said, man, I hope y'all enjoy listening to the show as much as I enjoy broadcasting it. We will be back on tomorrow night, 7:00, so we're going to rock out with that. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. You know what I mean? Live your truth and do the damn thing. So I'm going to holler back at y'all. I said, holla, peace on the Blog Talk side, Yes, y'all. I said, oh, yes, we will. And I holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all be good. You do it and rock him and say peace. Peace. Get back with y'all.